is banned with hogs. I am testing live stream app, and I think I'm going to really like it. Peace and blessings. What's going on, Demario Townsend? What's going on, my family and everybody who's chiming in? If you want to say say good morning, guys. Sunday's motivation. I'm in the motivated, man. I want to talk to you guys and chop it up. Didn't know what you guys was doing, man. Loud and clear. What? Listen. I'm surprised. Oh, I got a El Palacio Entertainment Unit. I love that. Music by Bells. What's going on, family? Good morning to you, man. Good morning. Good morning. Loud and clear. Good. That's surprising because my children are banned with hogs. So that's really surprising. Please forgive me, man. I was testing out this new app, and I want to go live while I tested it out. Just chop it up with you and see how well it does. But this thing has so many different features that it's crazy. Joseph Ryder, what's going on, brother? Peace and blessings to you. Oh, you're in Kenya. That's what's up. Kenya. Well, thank you for chiming in from Kenya. That's what's up. Kenya's in the house. I am trying to work this thing out. Napachine Productions, good morning. Peace and blessings to you. Good morning, good morning. DeMario, thank you, my brother. I appreciate it, man. I try my best to be as uplifting as possible. Like I said, I'm just testing out this app, guys, and while I was testing this new app out that I think I'm going to be using for live streams from now on, I wanted to just give you guys opportunity to chop it up, maybe ask some questions. Fred Frazier, Frazee Productions in the house. What's going on, man? I'll be paying attention. Let's see. So I'm testing out this new app, guys. Y'all let me know what you think. It has several different features, which also works for you guys, man. You know, when you are doing your YouTube thing. Music, what's going on? Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings to you. Hope everything's going good for you guys. Make sure y'all always conquer and accept and dominate your own morning, evenings, afternoon. Never accept anyone else's energy. Let's see. So it says tap on screen. I just tapped on screen. So I'm working this thing out. So there's an app called Prism Live. Guys, I'll just straightforward let you know what it is. Booyah! See, that's what I'm talking about. You see that? It said subscribe that if you're not a subscriber. And like. You can't beat this, right? I love this app, man. And it's an app that's live. Did y'all see that? Were you able to see what popped up on the screen? That's right. Napachin, definitely keep your spirit clean. Y'all gotta be very careful of your cycle and your cipher, man. One of the things that I've always been very aware of, and I've always told you guys to own. DeMario Town says, I talked to my little brother last night, telling him about Music Millionaires and leave these internet clowns alone. That's what's up, DeMario. That's what's up, man. You know, is your little brother doing music? Is he in the music industry? You know, what's going on, or what's going on in his life? first and foremost, let me tell y'all right now, I am home at one of the houses, and you're gonna hear my babies. They're gonna be clowning a little bit. They're contained for a couple of seconds because they're watching TV and they're on their phones and they're gobbling up data. So first and foremost, forgive me if my connection comes off a little slow or I'm not as clear because my children are data hogs, literally. You know what I mean? And we live out here in a rural area, like we live on 60 acres of land out here. And so, internet isn't like in the offices. Okay, so the Asty Rogue, what's going on, family? Peace and blessings, my family. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Like I said, guys, if you're just chiming in, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm not gonna be making these live streams available after they air. People who, of course, I think how it works with YouTube is if you click on the link from your email, they'll keep it available. But other than that, I'm not gonna do it. Miss you too, brother. Miss you too, man. I like that. See, that's listen, my Kenyan family, that's them and their best. You see what he says? We don't have any problem with the family comes first, man, and kids are a blessing. That's a fact. That is definitely a fact, man. Gray Keys, what's going on, brother? You missed the other Zoom chat that we did the other day, Gray. Mario says he does music, talented, but don't know the business. I told him he can learn how to form an LLC, set up, etc., etc. Yeah, and here's what we're gonna do, man. I really want you guys to understand this, man. Dewan 2079, what's going on, family? Peace and blessings, shalom to you as well. Maharaba kifaluk, alhamdulillah. What else we'll say? Chentamo hitoklo, vitai, suwadi krap mo isabay krap. Spanish, hola, como está? All right. Okay, so far I've had the line glitch in my streaming. Okay, that's what's up. I'm testing this thing out. All right, so I want to tell you guys, man. So we're gonna be taking this up a notch a little bit in Music Millionaires. My Music Millionaire members and those who are Music Millionaire members who got in and you got in for a very cheap price. We're gonna be taking it up a notch. Gonna be doing a lot more personal consultations with you guys, with video conferencing. Talk to you about some secrets that I really don't necessarily share on the channel because I don't want to give you guys too much. It was a part of a conversation I had recently with a couple of my brothers and business partners, and we talked about are certain musicians ready for the next level of music business? Because it becomes so inevitably clear. I don't even did I say it right? Inevitably clear. Is that a real word? Anyway, it becomes so clear that a lot of these guys, as much as I commend them for wanting to teach and share, and they're getting their thing on, they're getting their YouTube off, you know what I mean? They're really getting it off. A lot of what they lack of context of the music business shows through what they talk about. And I've tried to sit back and I've tried to not spill all the beans and reserve some of it. But it shows in a lot of their conversations with you guys on YouTube. And there's so much of the business that a lot of these YouTubers aren't talking about. A lot of these producers aren't talking about. I'm not, going to mention any names. And I think it's now time for me to take it to the next level. Because I try my best not to give these cats too much game. Because they watch me. And they mimic me, and I love it. It's inspiring to me to see these other YouTube guys, come in and they'll change their style up and they're mimicking me, and they may have wear the shades and they start wearing their ball caps where they weren't wearing them before, and they change up their editing, to match the style that I've done. So I know they're watching me, but at the same token, I prefer you reach out to me and then learn more. And we talk about some of the things that we can do and collab together as YouTubers, which is never going to happen. I don't know what it is about the music YouTube community. We don't connect. So, which is crazy to me, guys. You know what I mean? I don't know why these guys' egos are so either big or they just don't understand the power of collaboration, even on YouTube. But I don't want to give up too much information and then they'll subtly remake the stuff that I do in their own little way, and they'll talk about it. But for my Music Millionaire members, we're going to get into a lot of different things, man. Got to get you guys up on this publishing. I got to get you guys out of the mindset and mentality of depending solely on your streaming revenue. Streaming is nothing, guys, in comparison to other monies that you guys could be receiving. Got to get you guys into the business aspect of this thing and branding. Got to get you guys into this TV production and creating your own TV production because, you guys could be making buku money by providing free music to YouTubers, like I told you before, and then collecting on your royalties and mechanicals and stuff like that. But a lot of you guys don't know how to do that. So for Music Millionaires, I'm going to be talking to you guys and teaching you guys about mechanicals. I'm going to be giving you some solid references and people that I respect that's teaching the music business to you guys. I'm not going to just turn you over to anybody. Showing you how to take your business and how you now have it structured and make it work for you. Because in a recent conversation, what became so evident, I was Greg, and he was bringing up how relevant the information that I give is. But what he did mention was something that was very powerful, and I myself noticed it because they was talking about Gary V and whatnot, and how the information becomes stagnant, like Gary V numbers are dropping off and things like that. And I explained to him why, right? So if you keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again, people could pretty much tell you, they're gonna know what you're gonna say, and so you become predictable. However, in the same token, what happens is the more information is given, a lot of times more steps are skipped over. And what I mean by that, and here's the best example that Greg gave me, which was if I drop a video on the 26th and I drop another video on the 27th or 28th, it does not mean the video on the 26th is no longer relevant. And what we've come to find, and what I especially come to find, is a lot of producers, you get so much information from so many different places that is causing you guys to be stagnant because you're trying to implement all these things and it become overwhelming trying to implement all of this. Guys, by means, this is no jab at no one. Find you a legitimate channel. Find you somebody that's trustworthy. Find somebody that information is pertinent and they have steps in place. And then just follow the steps. I get the entertainment value. I get you guys being motivated and wanting to be motivated. And a lot of these guys are very motivational. But that's completely different. It's one thing to watch motivational videos. It's something completely different to watch videos on YouTube that is giving you instructions. I want you guys to do a homework assignment for those of you who are watching. Find you step-by-step videos or a YouTube channel that's going to give you a breakdown of what you need to do and implement these things one at a time. Don't get distracted every time a video is dropped either on my channel or anyone else's channel and then drop everything that you was previously doing to implement this because this makes sense. No, stop doing that, guys. So I want to say that, man. Demario Town says, wow, we were just talking about production game, business swagger, and relationships with you to build a personal relationship in the business. That's what's up. Demario says, I got to update my Music Millionaires account expeditiously in my TI voice. That's what's up, brother. Great Keys, yes. Too many sources for our next steps does cause distractions. 100% great. And we talked about, I think, Gray, you was on the phone as well. And let me say this. First and foremost, forgive me for my rudeness because I'm going to be eating my turkey bacon and waffle while I'm talking to you guys. But I think, in a nutshell, when producers, okay, let's go back 100%. When you are in the business, any business, you find you multiple suppliers for your product, right? Suppliers that make your business better. Great rates, things of that nature. However, eventually, if you are, let's say, a janitor, and you find a supplier that gives you great chemicals 10 times cheaper than the rest of these janitorial supply companies, you're supposed to stick with that company. You're going to stick with that company unless that company says, hey, we can't accommodate you on this side today, or we don't have enough in our stock or product, or we don't even carry that product. Then you go outside. So many of my producers and my brothers in production and my sisters in production, y'all get distracted and you don't stay focused. But then there are those of you who do stay focused and you make it. And you know who I'm talking about for my people who are now appearing on BET, now dropping new music, you know what I mean? Now is in their lane. I'm very proud of you. Thank you for watching. And those of you you know who I'm talking about, thank you for watching. Congratulations on all your successes. And thank you for allowing me to be the source of your information that help you get to where you need to be. So thank you for that. But I digress. The thing that I want you guys, my family, to understand, and this may not be for everybody, so if you feel like you don't want to watch this video, jump off of it, but I really have some important stuff to share with you guys. Stay focused on one particular path and do not get distracted. These videos are pre-recorded. Most of us allow these videos to stay online, so you can go back to it. You can go back to it, but implement your first strategy. So if your first strategy is getting your business set up, get it set up. Get it set up the proper way. If it's once you get that out the way, and you get whatever else you want to get as far as your production company, your record label, whatever done the right way, then you can focus on making sure that maybe your studio is set up the right way, or marketing, whatever it is you're looking to do. But do it in steps. Don't go from one thing to another thing and then to another thing without completing the first thing. You hurt yourself, and what you find yourself doing is spending wasteless time going back trying to complete the first task, because you'll find out later on that you needed it done the right way before you went to XYZ. Case in point, there's brothers and sisters who are doing the music business, who have put music out, and their music is being purchased or bought by mainstream artists, and then you find out you don't have all your eggs in the basket. And when you don't have all your eggs in the basket because you skip steps, you find yourself trying to play catch up and not missing the opportunity of making this money that you have been missing or sitting on all this time. And I'm just saying this to not put everybody's business out there. So Jody Lowe, welcome to the live stream, man. Yes, I've went live many times, Jody Lowe. Definitely went live a couple times. But my whole thing, when I go live, man, I really want to take this time for you guys to ask questions. This is your time to consult with me just without having the verbal communications. So type your questions, man. You know what I mean? Ask questions. That's what I'm here for. I'm an open book, open source. If it's something I don't know, I'll find out, of course. But this is the time when I go live, man. Take advantage of this, because what I'm going to stop doing is I'm going to stop making these lives available to watch afterwards, and I'm going to make it available to my Music Millionaire members, especially if I'm dropping jewels, because y'all know I can get on here and we could talk 2 hours, and within 2 hours I could drop so much information, it'd be crazy, man. But Jody Lowe, I appreciate you watching, man. Definitely, thank you. Big ups, man. And shout out to all you cats, man, that see me in Atlanta and see me different places when I'm traveling, and recognize me, man, and be like, hey, SG, what's going on? That's big up. I love that. It just says a lot, man. And I only got 34,000 subscribers, so that says a lot, you know. Jody say, I've been subscribed for at least 2 years. LOL, I gotta get in the loop. That's what's up, Jody. I appreciate it, man. Russell Records, respect him. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Peace and blessings to you so much, man. The God Asur. Hey, peace and blessings, Asur. I have my publishing, so do I still need to copyright my stuff? Always, the God. Listen, always copyright. And that's one of the things. Here's what's happening now. So for you guys who don't know, the government is making it now where copywriting and your music is going to go hand in hand. They see all the opportunities that are available, and what the government is realizing is, if there's 500,000 indie artists out here, they're not getting 500,000 indie artist submissions for copyrights, so they're missing money. So now what they're doing is, in order to have a viable lawsuit, or if your music is sampled or whatever it is, you need to have your music copywritten. Now, here's the advantage for you guys. You could do this in bulk submissions, meaning that there is going to be one price for no matter how many songs that you submit. The thing, though, is for my producers, this is what's very important with my producers. Do you want to copyright music that has no lyrics on it? Also, remember, you have an inherent copyright automatically from the creation of that music. All you have to do is prove that you had it first. But when you are copyrighting your music, copyright it as a whole composition, as a piece, knowing and understanding that the writer will have inherent copyright rights to that music, as well as you as the producer. Technically, both of you are considered writers because you're composing. Both of you are composing and putting together the music. So there is a joint venture going on here between said writer, said composer, and both of you have rights to the final composition as a whole. Fred Frazier said, "Is it too late for movie placements?" No, Fred, it is not actually too late. We are working adamantly on the sync placement TV. Matter of fact, a couple of since you, I'm glad you brought that up. A couple of you guys have been, I think eight of your tracks. I can't remember who. Kevin gave me an update the other day. 8 of you guys were accepted into the music library for a major production company who is looking for music for movie productions that they have or a couple films they're making, and they liked the music and they sent out the contracts. So we're finalizing the contract. I went over the contract yesterday or last night. I briefly glimpsed over it because Kevin is taking care of that. So congratulations to you guys. Getting ready to close soon, man, on that stuff. Just for your music to even be accepted for this production is a big thing. So congratulations. For those of you who are still looking to get into it, we are working out where you could purchase it through the website versus using PayPal, because I can't stand PayPal. All right, I can't stand PayPal. So for any of you that are working for PayPal, tell them MFers I don't like y'all. Your policy's messed up, and I can't stand it anyway. So we're gonna be working it out, man. All right. Dem Beats Productions, my big brother. What's going on, man? David E. Maxwell's in the house. Spadazzo 100. I haven't seen your old ass in a minute, Spadazzo. Look at don't start that now. Don't start that disappearing act on me. You understand? We'll have some problems, bro. All right. I'm joking. Peace and blessings, man. The God I serve. I have my publishing. Sort of. Okay, I think I read that right. So Dewan 2079 says, "I'm at the LLC stage. All the info so far count for more game." Dewan, don't worry about that. Email us and I will get that done. For those of you who don't know, those of you who need, shall I say, my email address. It is Music Millionaires. Can y'all see that? Oh, well, I messed it up, obviously. All right, I was trying to type out Music Millionaires on the screen or write out Music Millionaires, but I'm being lazy. All right, let's get back to the questions. So thank you all 27 of you, my family, my brothers, my sisters, whoever's on here for tuning into this. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys watching. And like I said, I'm testing out a new app, and so I figured while I was testing this new live stream app out, I would just chop it up with you guys and you can ask some questions. Remember, I'm a wealth of information. Ask, please, ask. Yes, Jody Low, copyright.gov is like $50 or something. It might be even cheaper. I can't remember for a whole project. I personally don't copyright. My publishing administrators do it for us, so they copyright all of our stuff. The God Asur says, "Do you know how Song Trader works?" Now, if I'm not mistaken, Song Trader is a sync placement opportunity. And I've had questions about Song Trader. People are asking, are they legitimate? Are they a scam? You know, all these different things. And what I'll say to you is, it is, if there's not, okay, let me say this, and I said this in the past before. When you're dealing with a corporate entity like Song Trader who focuses solely on sync placements, there is no personal aspect behind what they do. They're looking for music that's going to get placements that they can make money, you can make money on. So there's no personal thing. And let me be honest with you. When you have 1,000 or 2,000 people that you represent their music and sync opportunities, you're not going to always be able to get what you're looking for from each and every person. So that personal connection that you're looking for with Song Trader isn't necessarily going to happen. Secondly, Song Trader and companies like this don't have time to critique your music that you're submitting. We're critiquing the music that you guys submit us because we want you to get placements. We want to get played. We don't make money if you don't make money. But also at the same time, you notice that each one teach one situation. So it behooves us to make sure that we empower you with the right information to be able to get sync placements. Listen, guys. At the end of the day, my job is to teach you. That's what I'm put on this planet for. That's what the universe has put me here for. That's what the Creator put me here for. And my job as your brother is to make sure we give you relevant and pertinent information to help your life become better. These other companies and these corporations aren't designed that way to sit down and tutor, mentor, consult, and tell and teach you. Okay, their job is pay us to have access to our connections. It's a business model, guys, so don't take it personal. So do I think Song Trader is a scam? No. Do I think they're going to take personal interest in you? I think if you give them what they need on multiple occasions, they will eventually assign you maybe an account manager because now you're bringing money to them and you've always been spot on what they need. Do I think they'll do that for just every indie producer or every producer out there? No. And that's something that you got to weigh out personally. Do I want to spend my money with a company who may or may not teach me or give me what I need outside of a blog? Okay, so you can find all of this stuff out by reading. But what we've done, and you guys know this in our live streams, me and Kev has gotten on and we've literally talked you through what they're looking for, how to get there with your music, how to break it down, all of these different things. But Song Trader works for some people, okay? So, and that's what I'll say. Let me go back up and ask these questions. Answer these questions. Come on. Where we at? Okay. Predator Kingdom says, I hate PayPal too. Finally getting my money unfrozen next Sunday after 180 days of hell. Yes. See, because PayPal is a bank. And this is a part of all the business structure. And when you make decisions on how you want to collect your money, guys, you got to think about this. I'll tell you something. I don't share this with you, but I'm going to share it with you 30 guys that's on here right now. Listen to me very well. Stripe, payment processing. Why am I mentioning Stripe? Because Stripe, unbeknownst to you guys, if you do business with them for a couple years, they will give you an advance on, or will literally give you up to on money. They won't give you a loan, it's called an advance. And then they take it back out of every time you utilize their service. They'll take it out over time. Stripe. So get away from PayPal. I've only used PayPal because a lot of people like, do you got PayPal? I don't have a credit card. I got PayPal. So can you accept PayPal payments? Can you accept Cash App and all these different things? And these companies are, oh God, they're terrible. All right, let me go back now. Okay, so DSD, yes, we do realize some of you guys, and I guess it's a bug in the system, have issue accessing some parts of the membership. We'll take care of that. Make sure you hit me up. We had somebody email the other day. Inside the Loop on Vox Wave, pack me up. Does paid streaming work as far as the financial gain? Depends on what do you mean by paid streaming. If you have hundreds of millions of streams, it's a nice steady income. It's not going to put you in a lavish California mini mansion or anything like that. If you have enough stream, which also means you got to have enough fans, you got to have enough notoriety, you got to have enough interest in your music. You got to put yourself in a major artist position. But the other aspect of it is the things that people are not collecting on is the mechanical royalties. See, you got to realize that Spotify and companies like this should be paying mechanical. Now I'm giving you guys a jewel, and this is a jewel that's not just going to Music Millionaire members. But Spotify and different companies like this are not paying mechanicals because you guys don't have no one that represents you to get your mechanicals. And mechanicals have a statutory rate of 9.1 cent, basically almost 10 cent per each stream, quote, download that you have. Now, people are going to argue that fact, it's a download, not necessarily a stream. Well, once a customer or a person has access to your music at any point in time, they technically own that music. That's considered a purchase. So you're missing. So if you got 10,000 streams, 10,000 times 9 cents, how much is that, guys? So you're missing money, but it's not easily accessible to you because Spotify and other companies like Spotify, who doesn't just give these mechanical royalties up. Main argument for you is this: we don't have the time or the patience to report to each and every producer, artist, whatnot. You hire or pay someone to go and request this information from our books. You go through the reports, and then you tell us what we owe or we that we owe you, and then we'll give it to you. It's a big game, man. It's me and my wife was talking about it last night. Okay, great question for Bad for Your Wealth Records LLC. Does BMI collect for streaming and internet radio plays? In my personal experience recently, YouTube ASCAP has been collecting YouTube royalties and royalties from online. Okay, however, you got to make sure you provide them with all the proper information, your ISRC codes, EAN for those of you who use our distribution platform. You got to get them all the pertinent information. They will collect. Oftentimes, you won't see that in your portal for the next quarter. Okay, so don't, you got to realize your performance rights organization represents sometimes hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people, depending on who you're using as a PRO. BMI should be one of those ones that do actually collect on YouTube streaming and internet plays and stuff of that nature. AKA also look at Sound Exchange, guys. Utilize Sound Exchange is a great source for you as well. Hence, going back to making sure that you guys aren't scared to upload your music on YouTube. As long as you have an ISRC code and a title, and appropriately, if you do it the right way, you can monetize each and every time someone plays your music. You won't have to worry about whether or not you're missing that money because you've done it the right way. Your PRO is going to get that money, and then if it's truly done the right way, you'll be able to go back and collect your mechanicals via your publishing company. Okay, so let's see. I'm going up, guys. Back up. So if I miss your question originally, I'll go up and try to catch it. All right. Chronic One, much love and support from San Antonio, Texas, on behalf of the Raza. That's what's up, Chronic One. Thank you, man. Peace and blessings, man. Peace and blessings to you and Raza. Chronic One at the God of Sur. Song Trader is great for music sync rather than music distribution, correct, due to certain platforms not being met, which are supposed to be there. Great answer, the God. Great answer, Chronic One. Fred Frazier, appreciate you too, man. Thank you so much. Chronic One says, I have Song Trader myself and utilize it personally. As far as knowledge of the game has come from SG1 and his company, seems like a great platform as far as independent artists along with labels. Thank you so much, Chronic. I mean that my whole goal is to try and help as much as possible, man. I really mean that. Chronic One also continues to say it comes to working on your music to be placed where needed, along with giving opportunity to place on the Billboard charts if the stars align. Great acknowledging. Thank you so much. Great acknowledging. Dem Beat says, I come across a few producers who want to collaborate but still have not set up a PRO, so there's no way to sign split sheets. PRO is a must. Well, you can sign split sheets. But just when it comes to their IPI numbers, you won't have access to that. It does not mean, though, that they cannot collect later on, as long as they have that split sheet within their possession. You can be the righteous person and make it happen regardless, and honor that when you put it in your system. Because what happens is if you put it within BMI or ASCAP and they ask you who's the producer and their name or what affiliation they have, and you just leave it blank, you just put their name up, they'll be able to still capture those royalties. So you don't have to not do business with them because they don't have their PRO set up. But it is better, guys, just to be on your A game. It's a lot better just to be there already versus not being there. Secondly, just because signing up with a PRO could be free, i.e. BMI, doesn't mean it's the best option for you. Now, there's a lot of people who live by BMI. They'll have nothing wrong to say. But if you got to pay something, you know what I mean, don't let that scare you away or deter you from using other companies like ASCAP or, whoever else you may be using, okay? But, let's get it done. The Cassie DJ Casa Radio says, "What's a PRO? It's called Performing Rights Organization, and you, as a producer or musician, should be affiliated with it. They basically represent you, and when your music is being performed on, i.e., said situations like YouTube, Pandora, places like that, when it's being performed by another artist, they collect the royalties that is due to you. Hence Performing Rights Organization when music is being performed in a public venue. Look it up. You definitely need to do it because it's one of the first things that musicians don't do. I was giving out a free ebook for a while, and I'm dropping that. All right. Jay Stack says, "Blessings, bro. Could you give some advice for marketing instrumentals?" Jay, easily, brother. You got to realize y'all are missing an entire market. There is I think 10 million YouTubers, content creators. And for producers, you constantly focused on getting artists to purchase your music when there are YouTubers out there who need music. Guys, start making these websites work for you. Start offering services, memberships. Stop thinking sell, one beat for. Offer memberships, okay? Create your website, offer a membership, give people licensing right to use their music in the YouTube. Then you go back and you collect on the royalties from that via your performing rights organizations. You got to think outside the box. So there's other ways that producers who don't have lyrics on their music can make money from your instrumental. Me, Dem Beats, and Greg, we're working on a situation now. We want to go and test a theory that we think will work, which once we implement this, we'll let you know of another avenue that you can also do as a music producer. Okay. Chronic One says, "Okay, so how claim how claim my money from BMI and Sound Exchange? You got to be signed up with BMI, and you got to be signed up with Sound Exchange." Tony Sales says, "Great information. Thank you so much." DJ Casa, I think I've already answered your question. Jody Lowe answered it for me as well. Chronic One, thank you so much. You're more than welcome. Bad For You Wealth Records LLC asks, "Does DistroKid and TuneCore provide an ISRC code?" I am pretty sure they do. Matter of fact, I'm more than sure that they do because that's a part of distribution. So you should be able to get it. Yeah. GWiz757, yes, we do our best to negotiate upfront sync fees, depending on what they claim the budget is. A lot of times there won't be sync monies, it'll be back end monies, and we look at that on a per case basis depending on how big we think the production is going to be or what it's going to be for. Oftentimes it's more beneficial to not get any upfront monies, because then what happens is it's negotiating. But depending on what the production is, we try our best to get upfront money for you. Well, Jody Lowe, Breakfast Club, they use YouTube music. That song that they use on their YouTube channel is a YouTube track, and they do it that way because it's protected. They don't have to worry about copyright claims coming back. They found a hot track, but the guy who made that beat, I don't know what he's doing, but if he's smart, he should be getting paid every time that plays. If they ask you where's your music being performed at or what is it tied to far as production. If he adds the Breakfast Club and he has all the information that his performing rights organization needs, he should be getting paid very well. Spadaza 100 says, "Study careful, very true." Music-millionaires.com. Forgive me, guys, for eating on you. I gotta get my eat on. But the God Asua, music-millionaires.com. And thank you, Asua, for answering that question. Yeah, you guys are sleeping, man, on YouTube. If you have all your stuff together and you upload your music on YouTube and make it available, you know how many channels will use your music? You still, even though it's royalty free, there's no copyright claims, you still can get performing rights royalties, guys. You don't get it. You guys not getting it. Come on, man. Sleeping on this stuff. And notoriety at the same time. You get notoriety at the same time. My 12-year-old fixed breakfast, so my waffles are a little crispy. Chronic One says, I'm signed up with BMI and at SoundChange, but having a hard time finding a way to connect the dots with the companies paying out royalties. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe you have enlightened me on. Okay. Okay. It shouldn't be too hard. Once all your information is in the system and you know that you're getting streams, sometimes, like I said, it takes, sometimes the reporting happens slowly. You guys got to realize this because I got a lot of questions too from you guys about some of your distributors, the numbers being off for us when they report. Guys, we depend because we have a distribution company, and I've went live a couple times with you guys and have shown you our system, right? And we still have to wait, even though ours is more real time in nature. We're still dependent on these other companies giving us the information that we need to share with you guys. So, you know, right. Had to try my new features out, guys. You seen it? You seen it say subscribe on the screen. Y'all seen that? That's that old people shit right there. When you get happy when you accomplish something that really you didn't do. Anyway, okay. So, Chronic One, music distribution being different from royalties. Okay, so music distribution, when you distribute your music, you're making your music available for streaming platforms. You're distributing it. You're making it available to the public. In a typical sense, it's like putting it on radio stations. Okay, distribution was one of the most powerful tools that record labels had on artists, which is why artists wanted to sign with major labels at that time because they were able to get your music throughout the world. Depending on who you were signed with, for my example, when I came into the music industry, I was dealing with the Miami bass era. So we had a demographics that was limited in where we could distribute our music based on record pools. Your thing was you had to print records up and then do an agreement with a record pool, give them so many of your records, which meant out of pocket money for you. Hope that they distribute it to DJs who actually liked your music and or you paid them to play your music. And then from that aspect of it, you would have distribution in, let's say, the Southeast as they considered it. However, you may be limited. You may not have been able to get your music to New York or to the West Coast or things of that nature. Hence, where major labels came into place. Hey, we have relationships with radio stations and companies and DJ pools and street teams and all the different things that they had back then, and we can get you the notoriety that you need because they understood it was a numbers game. Nowadays, fast forward, you don't have to have all that. Now with the streaming platforms, thanks to Napster, because you guys got to realize that Napster was the original source. Rhapsody was the original or reason behind us having this whole distribution outlet now. You know what I mean? They were the pioneers who, they were ones who pioneered streaming. But thanks to them, now there's companies like Spotify and stuff like that. So I said all that to you so you understand that now that distribution or platforms like Spotify are looked at as virtual radio stations, they are considered virtual radio stations. Hence, they now have to pay streaming rates because they're making money off your music and having your music available to them. I.e. performing rights royalties. I had lost my train of thought, guys. So hopefully that makes sense to you and that brief history as well. So music distribution and your royalties are tied. That's the point that I'm making. They were tied together. They're married. Okay. The god Asur. All right. So first and foremost, my company and me and my brother's company is it's a multifaceted thing. We a songwriter and production team first and foremost. So we still write for artists like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Matter of fact, a lot of you guys will see my brother on the videos with these guys. So we're songwriters, production team. We're a publishing company. We're a publishing administrator. We are a distributor through our relationships with UMG Germany, Dorito, and everything. So we distribute worldwide, literally. For those of you who've seen, I've been on my my distribution platform, and I've shown you every country we're able to distribute to. We're able to distribute in Africa, South Africa, places no one else have, Korea, Japan, everywhere. We have it. We also have analytics to give you what you need, because the analytics is how you empower yourselves by knowing where your music is doing well and getting real-time analytics works. So we're a distributor. We are a sync team. We're basically a one-stop shop, guys, in the music industry. And then I do consultations for record labels and things like that. I act as a virtual A&R for you guys as well. And then Music Millionaires, I apologize. Music Millionaires is an educational series that's set up to teach you guys the music industry from the ground up, and give you information no one else was sharing with you. I've been doing matter of fact, I know for a fact I was one of the first people ever, before anyone got online talking about this, and you can date this back and bank this. I was the first person doing this back in the early 2000s when YouTube first came out, teaching you guys the music business and how powerful you were as an indie artist. Before anybody else got into the game, look me up. Yes, excuse me again. Yes, you should. If your music is being used, Chronic One, you're more than welcome. Let me go back now to Arcade. He says a few YouTubers use my beats in their videos. Do I give BMI their YouTube links to track my beats? Yes. You give BMI their links, the title, whatever you BMI needs to find your music and see how it's being used. You give them that information. Okay, the title of the production, because it is, once it hits online, that's considered an episode or a product. You know, it's the best. It's a sync, for lack of a better word. It's a sync, and you can monetize that. So yes. Greg Johnson, I was just talking about you, Greg, in our conversations, me, you, and Dem Beats. Well, Asur, the best thing I tell you is how it works for you. You know, you got to figure out how it works for you. Even ourselves, we have a $50 payout threshold, meaning that we don't pay you till you make at least $50. But it's just tools. You know, DistroKid is so simplified, and that's my thing. We don't charge. We ask for a percentage. So in other words, I'm from the old school. I don't think you should get paid if you're not getting paid. Okay, that's first and foremost. That's first and foremost. And what you guys have to realize, openly done commercials for them and promoted them, because I feel like it works for artists who know what they want. They want to pay for this. They want to get the money out the way. They got a plan that they're going to be executing, and they know the devil that they're dealing with. Me personally, I feel like, again, distribution companies should not get paid if you haven't gotten paid. That's how it was, structured. So, therefore, the catch between DistroKid and all these different companies, TuneCore, is keep 100% of your royalties. Well, that's not true, because they're making you pay to utilize YouTube and the Content ID system. We don't. We just everything in advance. With the streaming rates being as low as they are, you're still giving them a portion of your royalties, because unless you make that $20 back or that $30 back or whatever it is, you've given up your royalties. Until you're able to make that money back and then some, you're in the red. You're not in the black until you make that money back. So the lie becomes keep 100% of your royalties, and you're not, because you have to renew every year to keep your music on that platform. Is that keeping your percentages? Is that keeping your royalties? Now, mind you, if you're a major artist and you have the numbers and you have the fan base and you have all, it works for you. 100%, it works for you. What's $20 when I have 1 million fans or 100,000 fans, and I'm going to make that back in the first 2 days, right? That works. But for indie artists, imagine 500,000 or 100,000 indie artists all paying $20, and a third of them, when I say a third, let me be more correct, 5% of those 100,000 people are the only ones that are making money and then some. So from a corporate aspect of it, DistroKid is a powerhouse, and this is why Spotify purchased them. Companies do not buy companies or invest in other companies unless they are making a profit, unless they are a turnkey company that is making a profit. If if more people, because you got to realize what it takes to distribute music. $20 unlimited music distribution. If my team of 6 people had to just focus on distributing people's music by hand day in, day out, and then dealing with 100,000 people, when do it become profitable for you as a company to say this is worth it when all we're getting is $20? Think about what I'm saying to you. And we're distributing your royalties and all these other things. So it's from a business standpoint, guys. You just got to pay attention to the model, the business model that they present, and understand that for them, if they are in the red and they're making money, it's not because everybody else is making money. There's going to be some losses, and for the most part, indie artists are taking that loss because you want that independence of being indie. You want that feeling of being an independent artist and in control of your life, but you're paying to do it, and you're not making that money back. I'm not saying all of you. Some of you are making your money back and then some, but a lot of you are not. I promise you, my last piece of turkey bacon, you won't be seeing me chewing and trying to keep food in my mouth, okay? Greg say, sorry I missed the initial notification, cleaning house so I can work on business afterwards. See, that's grown man stuff right there. We got to clean houses instead. Chronic One says no, but I'm with Song Trader now, and on the process of moving to Music Millionaires due to it being a great place to work with my career as an entrepreneur starting an independent major label. Good, I like the words you use, independent major label. It helps out with balancing out my company as it manages my artists and I as well. Great, and we're here to help 100%. Trust me. So, and Chronic One, thank you for all the questions, for the enlightenment, for sharing, and thank all of you guys who've been participating, helping artists understand, know what's going on, and sharing your knowledge of the music business. That's what this community is about, sharing. So that was it. A lap piece. I'm done with my fat boy. Okay. That's it. Y'all. That's all y'all got for me. That's it. Nobody got no more to say? Don't make up nothing. Don't you be thinking about nothing. Just be making it up now. But what I want you to pay attention to, guys, is the level of conversation that we've had, and where our conversation had basically been anchored around sync, right? PROs, distribution, streaming. Those have been 4 topics that we have basically talked about, and they all connect. All of them connect. You get what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention to that. We have to start thinking outside the box on other things as well, other realms and other levels. The God also, thank you so much, brother. Yes, you can, Chronic One. We are not, it is not an exclusive deal. You got to be with us. You can't be with the other company. No, you can be signed wherever you want. That's the power of being an independent business owner, an indie major label artist, or owner of an indie major label. You can go wherever you need to go at. Jody Lowe says, "What's the best marketing method you can think of?" LOL. Now you're laughing, but it's not funny. But it is funny because the best marketing method is you. 100%. I keep telling people, and those of you who are old heads on here, you know what I'm going to say. People are in the music for you. For you, the noise you make. Case in point, Rihanna. Everybody's into Rihanna for one reason. We're trying to see when the next time she's going to be naked. When Tekashi was out, it was about him trolling. He was constantly trolling, saying the craziest thing. 50 Cent right now is only relevant because of the crazy stuff he says. I'm making these points to show you it's the person. It's the person. Once you find that marketing point, that thing that makes you or people can differentiate you from everyone else, then you give them your message. Who are you? Your music is only a reflection of you. Your music is only a reflection of you. What the difference between Coke and Pepsi? There's a different taste, different style of method. The whole, how the can is packaged differently. The music, yes, everyone, people, there's always going to be great musicians, people who've mastered the art of melodies, wordplay, things of that nature. But what makes you want to see them? When it came to James Brown, what was different about James Brown? It was the delivery of his music, but it was his style, his method, how he danced, how he performed. People were like, oh, I want to see him. And that persona, that personality. Prince, same thing. Prince and Michael Jackson truly were two of the greatest entertainers in the world that were still living in their time and era. But what made them different? The sound of their music, melody of music, the message of the music? No, their personalities. Their personalities. It's that aspect of who you are. Tupac, it was who he was that made you want to listen to his message. So the greatest marketing method that you can have is yourself. What makes you want to watch me? My delivery, my realism, hopefully. You understand that I'm being truthful. This personal aspect of going live and we topping it up and you being able to see my house and my children. That's me. I want you to know me. Okay? Not the cut up, edited version of I got to stick to the script. This is what you guys want because, get to the point, get to the point, get to the point, people. You got those stupid motherfuckers. That's all they want. Excuse me for interrupting y'all Sunday spiritual place, wherever you at spiritually today. However, you got stupid people who just like get to the point, get to the point, get to the point. So you know me. The conference calls are a chance for you to get to know me. We cuss, we enjoy ourselves. Them beats, Greg, Greg Keys, we get it in. We talk real and we'll have real conversations. Live streams allow you to get a chance to know me. It's one thing to see my videos when it's cut and edited, and I'm talking to you and I'm talking to all of you, but I'm sticking to the information. There's another thing when you get a chance to hang out with me, which is why a lot of people like them beats on my brothers, which, Spadazzo, BK Bangers, a whole bunch of guys who've stayed with me, DeMario Townsend, for the last year, 2 years, because you got a chance to chop it up with me, get on the phone with me, we talk personally. That's what family do. And I'm saying all this to you because I really want you guys to understand. And as I right now, consult many artists. I consult more artists than you know. I keep their privacy to themselves. I don't share the artists that I consult with. But I'm helping artists build their careers out now because they want that same information. How do I get more fans? And they'll tell you that what I'm saying to you is real. The more real you are, the more your connection to your fan base is, the better off for you. This is why artists are breaking themselves. This is why social media has worked so well for indie artists, which is why major labels now are trying to find more ways to bait, hook, trap, stop, inhibit, block, sign, all this stuff, because they're trying to get in control, because social media has empowered indie artists to a point to where they no longer need them. They're making their money on their own through YouTube advertising, through Instagram branding and things of that nature. Because the more people that relate to you, the more people find you interesting, the more you have a voice. It's one of the most. It's one of the political. It's one of the most politically. So I'm looking for a word. It's how politicians determine who's important and who they want to focus on and who they don't want to focus on when it comes to their constituents. So if a politician was up for office, I see more politicians in my personal life because of who I am with my tribe and because of who I am with what I do than I would, than one of you would. The reason being because I influences thought process. I influence people in the way they perceive things in their lives. People trust me with their lives. And if I say, hey, let's go vote for so-and-so because I've spoken with him and he is XYZ, people tend to do that. So politicians look at that, wow, I need to go speak with him because if I speak with him and get him on my side, then I'll get all 34,000 of his subscribers or his tribal members or whatever on me as well. Well, it's the same thing with you guys. The more people that connect with you and your music, the more people you inspire, influence, the more people and brands realize we need Jody Lowe to represent us. So in order to in order to get the marketing that you look for, you got to open yourself up. Now, for my artists and producers who are looking to become big, the thing that you really need to recognize and understand, which I just had this conversation this morning with the artist, is the hurtfulness behind when you get to that position. When you get to where you want, expect people to want to know everything about you. It goes hand in hand. You cannot piggyback on the fence. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, I want to have this world," without having this aspect of it. So beat them to the punch. Give people opportunity to know you. Give your fans and potential fans opportunity to see you when you're funny, when you're hurting, when you're sad, what your views are, what you think about. Don't allow and give people the power to tell the world about you. When people feel like they can connect with you, that's when they no longer become your fans, they become your family. That makes sense, Jody Lowe? So give your potential untapped market, your untapped family that you haven't met with yet, opportunity to know you. That's the difference. Connect with the people that are like-minded. It's like saying I'm a Virgo. All Virgos gonna connect. That's what you want. Now let me go up. All right. Arcade McFly says, makes sense. Thank you so much. Dim Beat says something great now. I think he simplified what I said, and you can go back up the chats and read it. People connect to you. Your music is mostly at a byproduct. That's exactly right. And thank you, Joe Lowe. I appreciate you seeing it. Exactly what I'm talking about. Chronic One, you're more than welcome. Thank you if you're still on. Arcade McFly, I like that. Beats and comedy. That's interesting. Beats and comedy. See, that's a brand there, brother. I would be very interested in that. Joe DeLo, again, you're more than welcome, brother. Thank you so much. Greg, thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Y'all got to talk to this guy here, man. He comes off like this dude that's look. He got so much information in his goddamn head as well. He done learned so much, and he's testing. He got a lot of stuff that I was interested in, Greg. Greg, you know what we got to do though. So Greg, Dem Beats, and myself, we are working on a project that we think is going to be great, and it's going to give you guys opportunity as well. But also says Smokey Robinson, what made him different is the way he built Motown. 100%. I can definitely say that. Smokey Robinson had his own style of music as well, guys. He had his own style of music, so it was his look, it was him as a person, that plays a lot. V-Tunes in the house, man. V-Tunes is one of the only people who give me super chat every time he gets on here. I guess if I drop something powerful, V-Tunes wind up sending some cash my way. V-Tunes, we got to chop it up, man. We got to have a conversation. I got to figure out what I can help you with, because I think you've donated about $25 so far just on a humbug. Just give it up. Just give it up. That's beautiful, man. And see, people that does that type thing, man, it says so much to them. They when they know they're getting something of value, they say, hey, here's a tip. Because I'm gonna just spend it on my babies. I take the money and give it to my babies. All the money I make off of YouTube goes directly to my children and the team. What's left over. So, all right. What else is there? Denby says, I agree with you, Greg. There is no fluff. Let the truth set us free. 100%, my big brother. 100%. Jody Lowe said, makes sense. A lot of sense from a fan perspective. Well, thank you. And I thank you, too, for the question as a whole, because the question is what sparks the truth. You get what I'm saying, guys? If you have genuine, I'm not for everybody. My demographic says I'm in between the 25 and 34-year-old stage. There's a couple of us old heads on here, which we're old enough to recognize real, but most of my demographics is 24, 25 to 34 or something like that. And the thing that I'm always inspired by is the questions, because the questions from you guys spark answers. And as I'm talking, the answers come because I realize what you may need at your life when you're between 24. My life, I understood what I was looking for at that time. I want you guys to realize this. There is no redundant questions. You can ask me 1,000 times, I'm going to answer, because I understand repetition is the key. Everything that I am has come from repetition. Repetition. When you want to master something, it has to be repeated over and over again. And also because we make mistakes, even though we're told to do something some way, sometimes we got to do it a little differently, just so we can, try other things out. And a lot of you guys have told me that. I mean, guys who are making mad money right now, producing. I'm not gonna mention no names. Have said, hey, I've taken what you said and I've taken this information and I made it work, and now I'm making X, Y, Z. But I appreciate you guys because you guys provide me the mechanism to be able to share what I have and what I know. And one thing, working with Dr. Dre, that I've had, and working with, matter of fact, one of the most powerful people that I've met hasn't not necessarily been Dre, it was DOC. Like, to sit down and talk to Doc is like, he's one of the most respected people to me that I've been influenced in the music industry, because he is no chaser, just straightforward. You know what I mean? And that's why me and him connected, and why I respected the DOC and Dre as well. Dre is Dre is a little bit more laid back though. You know what I mean? Dre is an observer. You know what I mean? But DOC is just like, he's on it, man. He's on it. And we chopped it up. So, you know. Hey. Jody Lowe says, I'll be ready next time. LOL. That's what's up. V Tunes again, man. If you need something, man, make sure you talk to me, okay? Let's see what else. Chronic One says, much love and respect, peace and blessings. Chronic One, Ghetto Block Thugs, Hispanic Nation. My Hispanic family. V Tune said, you're never too old to do what you love. That's a fact. How'd you? Right. Let's see. More questions. Do you believe, Nola Boy, New Orleans, do you believe in an artist should push a certain image to start? Go get your watching. Go get your mother. Go get your mother? Do you believe an artist should push a certain image to start their career, or make a variety of type of music to relate to everyone? Nola Boy, great question. Great question. What I'll say to you is, and I don't know how much longer my battery, I know it went on low power mode. I'm a firm believer in that everything is an illusion, right, starting out. And that oftentimes it's a numbers game for all of us, right? So your thing is, if you get, let me simplify for you. If you get 100,000 people interested in you, which is the game, it's a numbers game, based on them. Let's do one this way. You do a concert and you give out $100,000 at a concert with 40,000 people there. Now you got 40,000 people that's interested in you. Now, according to the mathematics science, 10% of those people are going to be very interested in you. 10% of those people, and if you do the numbers, 40,000, 10% of those, that's 4,000. The math says 10% of those people are going to really roll with you and rock with you. So my point being that the people who are going to rock with you are going to rock with you regardless to the image that you put forth. But it's a numbers game. Many times you have to appeal to the masses to find yours. Just like myself, you notice I go live, I do videos. I don't get 34,000 subscribers watching me live. No, it's a numbers game. You get a lot of people who says, I'm interested in what he has to say. I like his channel. I like what he's talking about. Let me subscribe, whatnot. So as I drop my videos and that title comes up in your Gmail or Hotmail or Yahoo account, some of you can relate to the topic. Some of you are interested in it. Some of you are not, right? So the ones of you are interested in it, who ride or die with me, you're going to watch it regardless. You're going to be like, okay, let me see what SG dropping now, because you find value in everything I say. But 34,000 of you are not like, I want to watch every one of his videos. So I say all that to you, and hopefully you got my point that I was getting at is, sometimes in order to get to the true fans, You got to put that image on, that face on that they want, that sparks them, because you can't go on, you can't go on TV or go on YouTube and look like this typical average Joe with typical production and expect people to be interested in you. Okay, this is why a lot of people don't make it in YouTube. But if you put the right face on, give them the right image, put the right illusion on, so that they can hear your message, that's what matters. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to put this fake face on, this fake image on, just to grab these people's attention so they can hear what you have to say. No different than my videos. If I just got on live stream and let all my live stream videos be my presentation to music millionaires, I wouldn't have this many people following me or watching me, okay? Because my presentation is not edited, it's not professional, it didn't have subtitles, it didn't have, all the graphics and images people are accustomed to seeing when they watch TV, right? So I would be a much different channel if I did my videos all like this versus doing them where they're edited. There's that hook at the very beginning, right? Because I hook you. Hey, blah, 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 blah. You want to watch this? Boom. Intro to who I am, our background with the producers, blah, blah, blah. Then I come in, introduce myself. See, that's what people are accustomed to on TV and YouTube. So I give them that. Also, we can do this. At the end of the day, it's about the 21 people, the 30 people, or the 150 people who's been on here since I've been online, and being able to talk to you guys personally and have these one-on-one conversations with you that matters the most to me. Because this is where you'll truly get more value, when we're able to chop it up and you're able to ask me questions and get the real information that you need versus chopped and edited versions of information where I got to give spurts and pieces and get straight to the point. Does that make sense to you? I hope I answered your question, brother. All right. Y'all have changed the whole goddamn subject on me since I've talked that. Since I answered the question. I'm a little slow, guys. Nola Boy say, new to the channel. Love the knowledge. Thank you so much. So which DAW do you work out of? All of them when I can. I work out of all of them. And I've worked out of all of them. I've done less production work on the last year or two than I would like, because I'm like I said, I'm on the business side of things for us and our company. But we work out of all of them. My favorite, though, when it was called Fruity Loops, was Fruity Loops by far. But we did a lot of our production off of tangible items like the Triton, the EPS, things like that. That's where a lot of my knowledge and stuff was built from, the hands-on equipment. It wasn't virtual. So if you leave it to me, I prefer to sit down in front of some keys all day, every day. But now more so, since my position has been what it's been, I've been doing more so sit-ins with artists, helping them, executives producing artists to get them the sound that they want, so that their music is up to par. All right. Chronic One says, how do I tag people to this feed, or so they can see this knowledge of jewels being presented? You can share. So share with your, however you want to share this, Facebook, whatever you want. Like it, because what happens when you guys like my videos, YouTube finds it relevant, and the algorithm allows other people to see. Excuse me. Lanle, changes, entas. Know that it's pertinent, but you can share it. Uplifted Production says, thanks for all the dope videos SG been watching for a minute now. Thank you so much, brother, for watching, man. I appreciate it so much. Nola Boy says, gotcha, made a very solid point. You're always honest. Thank you so much. You're more than welcome again. Dem Beast Productions, what's going on, my brother? He said, I'm giving silver and gold, my brother. Knowledge is great. Wealth, gems. Thank you again. All right, let me see. We're winding down, guys, a little bit. Been on here for an hour and 13 minutes. Greg Johnson says, seek value, but be prepared to give value from within, or pass along the value that you have been given for others to shine as well. That's a fact, guys. The secret to success is not being selfish and being able to share what you've learned as well. The God Asur, I love that, brother. I love that Kemetan name. So you have to have a script when it comes to doing videos for YouTube. Not necessarily a script, just knowing what you want. You can put a script together, and that allows you to stay on point. But most of the time, you see me talking, I'm freestyling, I just edit out all the in between shit like what we're doing now, and I'll just take the pertinent parts of my video out. And it's the way I edit, because I edit, like I have editors, but I find that they don't edit the way I edit. And so, like, if there's something where I'm thinking I'm just too long, see, I'm giving you guys secrets right now you didn't know about. If you see where I cut and I'm doing a close up on myself, that's me cutting out some fluff sometimes, like where I'm just all the in between rambling and conversation. So, yeah. Brother say, love when you and Casino Roulette get on. We gonna be keep getting on. I'm gonna make this all inclusive to all you guys, man. I'm really gonna make this inclusive to all you guys and give you guys a platform, because what I find out is a lot of you guys have information. And me and Casino, them beats, even the brother Greg, man. You know what I mean? As I talk to you guys, I realize how much I learn from you and how much value you guys have. So, you know, Casino is just a avenue. He's my brother. He's, you know what I mean, he's doing his thing. And Casino is one of the guys that I respect more than anybody in this current mindset right now, because of what he's dealt with, where he's come from, being a former gang member, being shot 6 times, being in a car accident over a year ago now with Lil Scrappy, almost dying, still battling with internal issues, having a disabled daughter. You know, he is the exemplary. I'm not going to try to say that word. He's the example of men. You know, having made mistakes in his life, having recognized them, having being tried, paid for them. You know, several times with his life being on the line, and now having a wealth of information that wants to help. You know, he wants to share what he's learned. So Casino Roulette is my brother, and wasn't scared to reach out to me. You know, we met with the YouTube. Y'all don't understand how many people watch me on here, and I didn't realize it till I was talking to a couple of my friends at Aftermath and Sony and all these different record labels, guys that I've met throughout the years who was following me, and they won't subscribe, but they'll watch the videos. But Casino was one of those guys who watched the video, and like a ton of artists, but he reached out, wasn't scared to reach out and say, hey, I got a story to tell, and I would like you to tell it. And went and met him, and we chopped it up, and was in tune. And he's one of them brothers. He help where he can help people. Like, he can help you, he's gonna help you. And that's what we need in our lives. We all need someone, you know what I mean, to piggyback on what you have. So he's one of those people. So the God Asura asks a great question. What video editing software do I use? I personally use Sony Vegas. I use the latest version of Sony Vegas. Everyone else is Adobe Premiere fans and fanatics. I like Adobe. I think I'm gonna start utilizing it more. But Sony Vegas is my. And excuse me, let me talking to your little brother any kind of way. You talking about what? He's following you. He's trying to go outside. Watch his hands. Don't treat him any kind of way. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Chronic One says, okay, like at Snow, the product and my boy at Puppet are always busy, but could use some help with this. That's what's up. Okay. Thank you, Chronic One. Thank you all guys for being on this video and sharing and watching. And they asked, they said, I miss working on FL Studio. Yeah, because you get caught up in everything else. So we got to have a machine, and we got to do this. And mind you, what I'll say about technology is it is evolving in a way where it's about having that one-stop shop. That's my biggest thing. Like, that's what Music Millionaire is about. That's what the Peacemaker is about. Like, I don't want to just be a information portal for you guys. I want to be a tool for you. We are accustomed as music producers, as songwriters, to being one-stop shops. Like, when we sit down, we vocal coach, we songwrite, we produce, we reference, we sing, we do it all. You know what I mean? That's what I'm used to. And so when it comes to the music business, I like having that, and so like being that. And so, like, FL Studios, yes, I miss. And a lot of these companies now, through Machine and Contact and all these different companies coming out, they're realizing that they have to provide more value. And I truly and solely believe in that. Like, if you're going to work with something, you're going to spend money and let it work for you across the board. And that's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to be that source of information for you, giving you as much as I can, as real as I can. And I want to be your distributor. I want to help you distribute your music. I want to help promote you. I want to, help publish you. I want to give you everything that you need to make it and still be that indie. We're business partners. So I miss FL Studio too, but you definitely gotta You definitely got to use what works for you and gives you more for your money these days. So. Great, great. 100%. I do that. I will take a video that I did and I will chop it up. I will chop it up and make many videos out of it. It's called reuse. And when you're doing something like that, you got to, it works for you, because there's a lot of times that we have conversations, you guys ask questions, and I'll say, wow, that'll be a great video on, and then I chop it up and I make a video. So thank you for sharing my secret, Greg. Be telling everybody my business, man. I'm joking. That's what's up, man. Gotta have fun, guys. You gotta have fun. That's a fact. So I'm just reading some of you guys, topics when it comes to shooting videos. Yes. Pick your topic and let the camera roll. Say whatever comes to mind. You can edit later. That's a fact. And I'll tell you, man, a lot of you guys are sleeping on YouTube as a extra source of income. You know what I mean? Like, it's not much until you get to a certain level. But who couldn't use, $100, $200, $300? And I know right now YouTube has this thing where you have to meet their criteria. But what I've come to find out is a lot of people who are meeting their criteria still can't get monetized. It's taking them over a year. So we do have YouTube. We are YouTube NCN as well. Of course, I have agreement with companies to be able to monetize your channel and stuff like that. And we share in percentage and we help you build. I told you, trying to be a one-stop shop. So if you guys are interested in doing that, and you got over 1,000 subscribers and you're waiting to get your channel monetized, partner with us and we can make that happen. Taking advantage of this new technology. That's what's up, V-Tunes. Nola Boy says, I know I have to out in the work first, but But I definitely would like to join the family. I love the energy you always bring, and I know I can use what to help put out my music. That's what's up, brother. Spadazo 100 re-edit. Spadazo, I'm jumping on you, man. We just pop up in here and start giving people advice. We ain't seeing you in the last 3 live streams, bro. Last 3. Don't just come in here and start giving advice out and you ain't seeing you in the last 3 edit live stream. I'm talking noise, man. This is my family. I'm talking noise to, guys. Trust me. Diaz says all this new tech is tempting. Yeah, man, and that's the catch. The catch is to keep you constantly spending money on new stuff and not spending money on the right stuff. Marketing. That's the key, man. I can't make this up. If you can make a damn fly ass beat with what you have, and you can edit and mix it and do everything you need to, and just add a couple of more sounds to it, there is no need to keep buying all this equipment. Take that $2,000 damn dollars or $1,500 or $900 that you guys are spending and bring some awareness to you, man. Bring some awareness to your brand. That, and I mean that, man. Like, come on, guys. That's the bait and the hook. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you gotta have it, you gotta have it. But spend money in the right place, man. Dad says I'm in school learning all the dogs because I hate having limitations. That's what's up. That's what's up. But make it work for you. Make it work for you. Bring that income in. That's what I see with so many of you producer guys. Do you understand like what DJs had to do? DJs had to convert themselves from being DJs to becoming producers to being mixers. Some of the best engineers are former DJs. Make this work for you as producers. So the ask is, you're doing all this, make it work for you. Bring money in with it. Bring money in with it. There's plenty of artists that will pay you $20, $30, $40 an hour, right, to sit down and mix and engineer their projects. You know what I mean? So just make it work, guys, is what I'm saying, man. Make that money. Them beats production laughing at Spadazo. Notice Spadazo ain't said nothing, right? Notice he ain't reply back to what I'm saying, right? Right? Get on the phone. I'm going to call you, Brandon. I'm going to get on the phone with you and talk with you, bro. No, he's very valuable. Spadazo 100% know I love him. He's always brought value to the channel and always shared what he's known. And Spadazo's been with me from day one. That's like the little brother right there, man. He's like a little brother. I want to make sure y'all get that. So I'm joking about messing with him. Nola boy, and I agree with you. And I got maybe 10% left on this phone, guys. But I agree with you. Building a brand that's more than music is what it's all about, man. You want to be diversified. But I don't want you guys to sleep on what people are doing, man. A lot of these guys are starting these YouTube channels and they're letting their inner character come out, whether it's comedy, whether it's whatever. They're doing parodies. Like the last video, if you guys did not watch that last video, I did watch that because it's about Kyle Exum, and he's one of them young brothers who's a rapper, and no one would have known it because he did comedy and he did parodies and he made it funny, and then he dropped his own music. You understand what I'm saying? And now he's doing his thing, and he's a young brother. He's not one of those. He's not a street brother. You could tell he's not one of them street hood dudes. So he's in his lane and he's comfortable. But brother's making money. He's making money. He's good. So it's more than just music for him. He's able to educate children. He's able to bring a little sense of humor to things. My children love. Hey, you like Kyle Exum? What's your favorite song from Kyle Exum?
Sonic versus Mario.
Which one? Come here. What's your favorite song?
Sonic versus Mario.
Sonic versus Mario. See? So he inspires children. Marketing is the key. All right, so I'm gonna ask one more question so my phone don't down, you guys, and I hate that you guys who just coming on now. I got to get off because my battery's dead and I don't have no outlet here to keep this conversation on. But Sad Jones says, quick side question: if you made the instrumentals, I should copyright first before putting it on SoundCloud. Yes, no, maybe, but it's what you're trying to do with the instrumentals. That's the key. That determines whether you should be spending money on copyright because you have an inherent copyright 100%. And in one of my videos, very soon I'll be doing a video about a music producer that makes sounds on Splicer and other places, and his sounds and samples and loops are some of the most used samples, sounds, and loops with Rihanna, Drake, and the rest, and he makes no money off of them. So that's a video that's coming up, guys. I want to introduce you to this guy and what he did, who he is, and how he could take this to and take advantage of this, but he hasn't. The God, I sort of say, so go get your charger for the phone. Kalani. Go get the long charger. I need my charger for my phone, please. I have been requested by, thank you. Y'all stupid. He's like, go get the phone charger. I was trying to duck out on you. You were like, nah, bro. You ain't finna duck out, bro. Nah, bro. We ain't doing that there, bro. Nah, bro. Should I be a chick? Plug this up for me. Is it long enough? Can we get there? Look right there under the table. I'm gonna have to move this table over now just so I can get there.
It's long.
Should I be a chick? Is that better? Is it charging? Okay. I had 3%. It was at 3% too, Nola boy. It was at 3%. All right. So for those of you who are new, make sure you push that subscribe button and join the team, man. All right. So we can continue this conversation. I still don't know if the charge it's going to charge it fast enough so that it don't downplay, because your phone has so much going on. Like it's right now it's wireless, and I'm streaming video, so I don't know if I caught it in time. But let's go back up. And again, guys, let's see. You Uplifted Production LLC said this is a very informative video. You can't bounce shit, man. Well, I appreciate it. I honestly do, man. And that's what it's about. I be hoping that I give you guys something of value, man. And I love it, man. James Hayes says too many VSTs. What would you do? Eliminate the ones you don't need, guys. Listen, man, when it comes to the VSTs and your plugins and things like that, if you're not using it, just eliminate them. You know what I mean? You got them purchased, you good. Just, come on, free up some of that space, man. Free up some of that space. V-Tune say, just in time. Yes. Loving the info. Good. The God our source says. Thank you so much. Hey, we appreciate the effort. You know the MPCX, bro? Yeah, I know the MPCX, bro. What's going on, bro? I like that James Hayes. Hey, but listen, the funny thing, when y'all be sending texts, like when you send that type of stuff, I can imagine how you sound when you're saying it too, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're talking to your big bro. I'm going to talk to you the same way I would my little brothers. Like, yeah, bro, I got it. You know what I mean? We're going to be funny on this mug, you know what I'm saying? We're going to chop it up like we family, because we is family. Y'all got family in the music industry that look out for my little bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, yeah, let's handle that, bro. That's what's up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Joseph Ryder says, what do you suggest for a sample bass produce? I'm not getting it. Ask it a little bit differently. Maybe I can catch on for sample bass produce. I don't know. If somebody else understands what he's asking, lay it out or answer for me. Blue Cat Audio VST, great for vocals. Yeah, 100%. Try some of this other stuff. What we have here? What we have here? See, VSTs is just like some of this stuff here that we're using. It's just like this stuff here. Ah, look at that, y'all. Okay. What's that there? So we're chilling. You see the record player there, man? Right here in the corner right there. You see that? That record player. Eh? You understand? Eh? Alright. No duck. Yeah, I got what you said. James, he said all love. That's what's up. So, hey, man, I want to hear some of you guys' music. Who got some music we can listen to, man? I would love to hear some music. I don't know how. I guess you could send it to me. I don't know. Let me see. All right. Questions will start it back up, and I think it's great. Isotopia is my man, I used to love Isotopia. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Happy Sunday, everyone on here. I hope everyone is really enjoying their day. Same to you, really. Music, I appreciate Relay Music. I appreciate that as well. Thank you. Thank you. We love all the positive energy. We need it as much as possible, man. 100%. Let me take this off now. It was cool. I was just testing out features. All right. Let's see. I seen some questions. Nola Boy asks a great question, guys, and let's tackle this real quick. Do you believe putting out a false image to start your career could possibly negate you from some potential fans? Listen. First and foremost, again, everyone wears masks. The best way I can answer this is this. Everyone wears masks. We are all wearing a mask. We wear a mask with our wives. We wear a mask with each other. We wear a mask with society. We wear a mask. Why do we wear a mask? Because there has to be some sense in our mindset and to us at some point, I have to have me, right? So I can't give you all of me. I got to have something that's intimate to me, that is personal within me, whether it may be an incident in your life, an experience you had in your life you don't want to share. We're all wearing a mask with our husbands and wives, our mates. We wear masks until we are comfortable to the point to revealing all things. So losing fans, you're going to have that. Matter of fact, that was a part of my conversation this morning with an artist where they was talking about they were being basically trolled and talked about. But what I said to that artist was, you have to own your truth. You got to own your truth. And because you decide to be something, a different character, just like what I just did. I talk like this, I talk like this. Me and my wife, we play games like this, especially when we're talking as the bumbleclad Jamaican goat or some credit goat or jerk goat, right? We have fun with this, thing. Real thing this be when we talk, right? So having fun. It's all having fun. And that's the thing that I want you to realize. Look at it as having fun, role-playing, doing things that you want to do. Not necessarily putting on a fake image. You get what I'm saying? And don't worry about that. Everyone's not going to agree with you. Everyone's not going to like you. I guarantee when we get off this video, if I make it go public, I'm going to get someone that thumbs this video down. because I didn't do what they wanted me to do. I'm supposed to magically know what they wanted me to talk about. So they're gonna thumb it down. You're gonna have people that they're not gonna agree with what I said. But instead of them just going on here and typing say, hey, I don't agree with that, or there's another way to look at it, they're just gonna hit a dislike button. So I said all that to you just to say to you that it's not necessarily worried about losing fans. Like I said to you, you got to attract as many people as possible. And if a person, here's a fact: if a person sees a female or a woman, and this celebrity or said person has big breasts, they wear makeup, they wear eyeliner, they wear the wig, whatever, or this brother, he's out here with the muscles, and he blah blah blah, he got all the right things that women like, and he got 1,000,000 fans, I guarantee he got it based on the premise of what they physically saw from this person, not what they heard or mentally knew about this person. So the physical thing, because we're attracted to beauty. We're attracted to things that everyone else perceives as beauty. It's going to be the first thing people are attracted to. This is a jewel. Okay, listen. So, am I wrong for giving you what you want so you'll learn to want what I have to give? Or that you can see the other side of me? No. If I lose people because of it, fine. They were never there before anyway. And my personality, their personality wasn't going to match up anyway because they was here for the wrong reason. If they wanted, in other words, if you see a beautiful woman and she's a model chick and she's a dime piece or whatever the terminology is now, and you're looking for this because you're looking at the lustful side of her, and she's not twerking and then popping her booty, but she says something educational, intellectual, something that talks about the universal laws of love and divine givingness and things that doesn't match up with how she looks. It's not her fault that you was attracted just to beauty and not who she was as a person. And the people who get it will stick around. They came for one thing and got a bonus because she wasn't the opposite or what was to be expected. Does that make sense to you? You know, so look at it that way, brother. And realize, and that's what I was saying. But again, it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. Oftentimes, we got to attract people to, just like the Tesla car. Everybody wants the Tesla because everyone has it. But do people really know what the Tesla does? Well, when they find the true value in the Tesla, then they understand and respect it. Can everybody afford it? No. James Hyde said, how can I send my stems? What you sending your stems for? I just want to listen to some of y'all music, man. I want some of how I send stems. I ain't mixing no music. All right? That's what's up. Gotta laugh and love. That's a fact. That is a fact. That's a fact. And the beauty thing about this, guys, is we've been on here for an hour and a half now. The fact that a lot of you have stayed on from the very beginning to now says volumes to who you are as a person. And understand this and connect with this. That connection that we have, that you find what I have as value, is the same thing that got us to where we are now. You have it to do it. If you can hear me, if you can truly hear me, you're there. You just got to implement what you need. And for us, how we made it to work with Dre and all the different things, it was a numbers game. It was a numbers game. Once we realized, I keep telling people this, once we realized that the gatekeepers were keeping us at bay, we understood that they couldn't keep us at bay much longer because the more you use me, the more we're using you. So we put the numbers down. And when you look at our track record, when you look at the Peacemakers, and you type us in THA Peacemakers, the way we spell it, we're a part of some of the greatest hits in the world, brother. Greatest tons of song credits that didn't denote to anything at the time, except for Sean Kingston's Beautiful Girl, until we made with Dre. When we got with Dre, it was like, okay, y'all have arrived, right? But it was a numbers game. So if you're listening to me and you can connect with me, you're already there. We're like people. So whatever I and my brother was able to do, you can do as well. You know what I mean? You can do it just as well. You get me? So why it's good to talk and educate yourself, I'm telling you guys, the more you know, great. The more you do, better. You get me? And just again, if you're connecting with me, you're there. You just got to get it done and implement it. Let me me go back now and try to catch some of this conversation so I can play catch up, so I'm not lost with what you guys are talking about. Okay, so let me simplify this for you guys. Musicmillionaires@gmail.com. It's just that simple, guys. And I help you out real quick.
Brian, wait. Brian. Yes, you, Brian. Can you come outside?
Yes, do not close his hand up in there. You understand? There you go. All right, guys, be careful. Make sure you look out for snakes and stuff.
Full of snakes and frogs.
Yes, there's snakes and frogs. We live out here in the country, girl. You didn't realize, girl? You didn't realize that, girl? Huh?
No, I ain't
Girl.
never had wolves, frogs, some
All right,
frogs.
so there you go. There go the email address. I love this. You see this? Like, listen, man. I got turned on, bro, and I'm rolling with it. All right, guys. Stay chula, girl. Be safe. All right, going back up, playing catch up, guys, again. So if you said something and I'm just now responding to it, please forgive me. Watch your fingers. All right, watch his hands. All right, that's fine. Okay. So email me your music. Let me check it out. And mind you guys, I get tons of emails, so if I'm a little slow responding, I will respond if you have a track. Okay? God Asur says, go check me page on here at the God Asur. Yeah, root boy, me definitely do it so. Hot Block TV says, your platform is helpful. Thank you so much. Hot Block, I'd be interested, because I see you say Hot Block TV. I'd be interested in seeing what kind of content you're putting out, brother. Definitely want to do that. And I'm working on it. I'll be giving you guys, I got a bunch of stuff going on, you know what I mean? But Pash publishing rights, that's true. Them Beats says, you have blessed us so much, my brother, and I know you won't ask. But what can we do to be a blessing to you? I know you apply what we learn, but what else can we do to bless you, my bro? Seriously. Look, man, pass this message on is the best thing. I can be honest with you guys. Share the videos. You know what I mean? Share the videos with other producers. Share the videos with other musicians. You know, give people opportunity to know me. You know what I'm saying? Let them get a chance to know me and what I'm offering and how I can help them in their careers. That's the blessing that you can give me by helping others. And that's being honest with you guys. And it's not just about building my YouTube channel. No, I really want to help people. And the more people I can help, the better. I want to help. I have a number that I have set in my mind to help people on this planet. And I want to achieve that. And only you guys will help me do that. You know, when we have these moments where we're connecting like this, you know, the more you find value in what I share and allow other people to know the value and the person that I am and who I am and that I'm tangible. You know what I mean? That's the thing that I want you guys to really understand, that I'm tangible. And Chronics, I just seen your email pop up. And that regardless to our stature and status in the music industry and the fact that my brother is still there with Dre, day by day, not every day, but day by day, and we're still working this business, and that we are still working collaboratively to make you guys successful. And no matter what we're doing, we're still finding the time to give back. Because trust and believe me, even though you don't see my brother here, he is 100% all in on this. He loved the whole concept of Music Millionaires. So this is our way to share and give back. And that's my thing. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing this video and just telling people about me and our success and how I want to share and give you guys at least a fighting chance to create your own success, that helps me 100%, man. 100%. Real Live Music says, I'm attracted to people that are just comfortable in their own skin. 100%, brother. And their way of being. Sometimes it's a human instinct to tell if somebody's forcing something or not. And that's a fact. And that's the thing that let's talk about that real quick. I think that's a great point. Great point I want you guys to get. We all have the ability to see past BS, right? You talking to people and their delivery, their eye movement, their speech, how they tell their story. You be like, okay, this is BS, this is game. But because of how we are designed, how the Creator has designed us, we are designed to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? So one of the things that people are so disrespectful for, especially scammers, which is why a lot of scams happen over email and via texts and all this stuff, because people are scared to get on and let you talk to them this way. You understand? When they have a script, when they have set themselves up in their mind that they do better with scripting out what they want to say, they won't do this type of stuff. They won't interact with you like this because they're scared that you're going to hear that bone pop out their mouth, or they're scared of being put on blast for something that they, you get what I'm saying? So 100% we have the ability to peek past the BS, and we recognize it when we hear it. We just don't like to call people out on it. So one of the things that I completely wholeheartedly agree with you, my brother, is that aspect of what you just said, recognizing when the energy is right. You know what I mean? When the conversation is right, when the tones are right, because that's what we are. We're tonal people, and as musicians, I want you guys to really get that. You guys deal with tones and frequencies, man. You guys have the ability to heal. That's a video I'm working on right now, man. It's one of the most powerful videos that I have yet to work on, which is the ability to heal, the power of healing, guys. How much power you got. You guys are superheroes, and I keep saying it, and you don't even realize it. But as producers, we're tonal. You know what I mean? We listen to frequencies and tones and vibrations and things of that nature. And so we instinctively tune in to conversations and people's tones and the energy that they send off, and the vibration that makes you say, I'm not really feeling dude, or I ain't feeling, old girl like that. You know what I'm saying? So recognize that as well, man. Recognize that as well, man. 100%. So I respect that real life music. That was something real. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying, brothers, forgive me. I'm trying to catch up with your questions. So if I'm a little late and slow, I'm going scrolling back down. Okay. James Hayes says, I'm going to be seriously be in touch. Hope you will all will send in my wave file. That's what's up, brother. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So okay. So VTunes says SG1. I got to answer VTunes because VTunes has contributed many times on live chats and don't really say much. SG1, I had to basically cut my woman off because my pockets be getting low and I'm more focused, much more on my music now. Thank you for sharing that because I think that is truly important. Let me say to you, by far, if we are not meshing as mates, that I'm going to force myself on you. Sometimes people are in your lives as experience. And one thing that I definitely know is when you ask from your heart to do better, be better, the universe lines up. But you got to be very careful what you ask for. And there's been many relationships I've had to walk away from. Business, personal for the business, to progress, right, and become better. So many times we have to step away from people that are in our lives because a lot of times they're your blockage. Sometimes they don't see you until they no longer have you. Sometimes they don't respect you until they're able to utilize or have you as a case study. In other words, and I'm not saying that all you guys are good guys in relationships, no matter what it is, but sometimes people don't appreciate you until it's gone, that old proverbial saying. And again, if our energies don't match up, I'm not mad at you. And if I love you enough to leave you alone. I love you guys enough to say, hey, man, if my videos don't have no value, if I can't help you guys, I'll be the first one to tell you, don't subscribe. I'll stop doing videos. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not a selfish person like that. I will always be okay. But sometimes in life, you got to make that decision as well, man. And hopefully this message gravitates to those of you who are in a situation and you're thinking like you're having personal issues at home or whatever you may be going through. Sometimes, I'm not saying leave that person completely alone, but sometimes you got to step away from a situation and stop trying to fight and push your truth or your reality or a truth or a reality on people when they're not ready for it. So I commend you if you have to step away from that, because that's one of the hardest things we do, because we're so selfish in nature, especially us men. You know what I mean? Like, we'll know that a female isn't good for us, but we worry she may makes you feel good, so you're worried about her doing that to somebody else, and so you hold on to that toxic relationship, trying to make something work, and then your career is suffering from it because she was toxic, and because you forced something that should not have been after you realized it, or because you allowed your children to keep you in a locked in situation because you want to do right by them. In the meantime, you're miserable, she's miserable, cheating happens, a whole bunch of other stuff, man. That's a whole nother subject, whole nother topic and channel. But yeah, man, I respect that. I respect that 100%. I may miss some of you guys' questions 'cause I'm trying to get the question. Yes, I do use Google Drive. What's up, Centric Beats? Peace and blessings to you. No, I want to sing the song, but I don't want to miss none gems. That's what's up, brother. And you're more than welcome, Chronic One. Thank you so much as well. Thank you. James, thank you. I appreciate it, brother. I try my best, man, to be just real. 30 Red River Wave. Is it possible to master 5 doing in 1 hour in the studio? To master 5 songs? Yeah, if you're using services like Cloud Bounce, you can definitely do it. If you're doing automated mastering, yeah, you can master. If you're talking about 5 songs, if you're talking about 5 sessions, you have to pre-plan it. It is possible. Everything is possible, but you have to pre-plan it. Okay. And if I'm gathering what you're asking, so I tried to answer it on both fields because I wasn't clear to what you was asking me. Oh, I just missed it. So what's the best thing that you would suggest to get your numbers up? What numbers are you talking about? YouTube or streaming? VTune says intuition, 100%. Hashtag healing for sure. Creative power of sound from God through me, 100%. And I apologize for those coming. I'm going through what you guys are saying, and I know it's for those who are watching this later. You gotta have to play out what I've talked about and what they're replying to while I'm talking, because I'm pretty sure that it came during the same time I was saying it. I just don't know what the latency is. Real Music says, also consistency is the key. Try not to be too much of a critic to yourself. Just get the work out and learn from the last project to get better. Did this for a while, but finally started up my socials. That's what's up. That's right. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Stupid is the whole philosophy. Don't overthink it. My struggle is my motivation. Exactly, because your struggle is the talk. Your struggle is the song, your songs. Your struggle is what other people gravitate toward. Remember, let's go back to earlier in this conversation, but maybe an hour ago, we were talking about getting your fans to know you. Your struggle is what we relate to the struggle. You understand? We relate to the struggle. Why people like the Kardashians and others really get it. Come here, boy. Give me a hug. You give me a hug this morning. Why people like the Kardashians to make it, because regardless of who they are is what a lot of women and people relate to, right? So, drop your shoe. So that struggle is what people are going to relate to and what's going to make them connect with you. You understand? All right. Thank you, baby. Love you. Take care, your love. All right. Listen, guys, I can see all you guys' emails popping up over the screen, so I'm definitely going to get to it. I just can't do it while I'm on the live stream because it's different. Let's see. That's what's up. Just going through the chats. James Tice says, from ego to heart is a big transition unto living the right path, 100%. 100%. Chronic, I just seen your Chronic One watch True Story on YouTube just popped up.
Come back.
You better close my door letting these raggedy flies in my house. What's wrong with you? Nola boy, you heard me. LOL just came up in the email. Dragonfly, what about? Hold on. Firstly, bring your tone down. They're yelling at me. Okay, bro, I'm your daddy. All right? Bring your tone down. You want to talk about dragonflies? Bring your tone down some me, son, okay? Do I tell you about yelling at me? I'll tell you about yelling at me. Right. That's what's up. Richie Pittsburgh got you. Mr. Jose 100. What's going on, Mr. Jose 100? I ain't seen you in a while, brother. Peace, man. It's good to see you again. Diaz says, preach. All right, now. All right, well, y'all don't start me on that now. I'm going to have the church of SG. The church of SG, y'all. We're going to be playing beats and everything. You start that Kanye stuff, right? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And that's the truth, man. You know, when it comes to reality, real life music, that's the truth. No problem. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, family. So I put the phone on charge. I stayed on. I answered questions. Mr. Jose, what up, my family? Long time no see, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to listen, man. Y'all got to mess with your boy when he go live. I know, but I know a lot of you guys on the East Coast and West Coast. I know sometimes I do crazy stuff like just go live out the sky blue, and you're at work or something, or you're at school, or wifey got you rubbing her feet or something, or washing dishes, so you can't jump on. But just chop it up. Hit me up every now and then, man. Now, let me say this. Now, for those of you who be hitting me up on Instagram and just come out the sky blue like, you know, like, oh yeah, man, I watch you on YouTube, dude. You know what I'm saying? You said some real shit, man. Come fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Here go my music. I know you're gonna want to work with me. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just chop it up with me. Say what's up. You know what I mean? You want to talk about somebody, you know what I mean? Compliment them first. Get into a little conversation. I'm teaching you guys the art of how to deal with people who are, you know, in the industry and quote celebrities and stuff like that. Don't just go in hard. Don't just come in hard, man. You're like, yeah, you know, look at dude I watch you on YouTube and damn, nigga, here go the music, bro. Here go the music. What you think? What you think? Yeah, I get it. I need 50,000 for the record deal. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. That's what's up. Don't do that. Thank you so much, man. Thank y'all so much. Chronic One, thank you so much, man. Gospel trap blues, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. 100 said, I be here. That's what's up, family. No, man, listen, y'all. Okay, they talking about the new thing is trap metal. We've been on that years ago. I got a song called, me and my brother got a song called Heavy Ghetto Metal. Did it like 10 years ago. 13 years ago. Yeah, about 13. Heavy Ghetto Metal. Y'all have heard it in a couple of my video intros. Y'all, look, we've been on it for a while. That trap metal created a whole nother genre that people ain't catching. James High says, stay humble. That's what's up. That's what's up. V-Tune says, yep, I agree. Real life music communication and criticism is key. It helps you as an artist to get better. If people just keep saying your stuff is good, it might sound good at that moment, but it doesn't help to grow. Facts. Love it, real music, real eye music. Love it. V-Tune says, didn't know that. Yes, we did that for a while. Remember I was telling you guys that how we honed in on our writing skills was we just, besides ghosting a lot of people's stuff and taking ideas and melodies and stuff like that to give people the sound, we also we created little micro niche babies in music. You know what I mean? That's why I was telling you a lot of what I share with you guys. I'm sharing with you from experience, not from no other reason or purpose. And so that's why it'd be so funny and interesting to hear where everyone else be at. In the music industry, they're just playing catch up, and a lot of artists are now verifying, oh, you know, create a micro niche. Yes, because you're crossing two different genres of music, and you're bringing one fan base over to another fan base, and you're creating that mesh, and you're creating this newborn baby that people want to hear. So trap metal is definitely good. Hot Block TV says, I make plugins. Asset, guys. Y'all need to be hitting Hot Block TV. He makes plugins. What type of plugins do you make, Hot Blocks? Nola Boy said, he said I did everything y'all wanted me to do. Now I gotta go. I was just saying, I was there, you know, what's up now, you know, y'all stopped asking the questions and the conversations, you know, so. Yes, James Heist, to answer your question, which was, do you like any contemporary progressive writing compositions? Sound design is nice. Yes, I do. I'm a musician, so I'm in love with music, period. I'm in love with all things that is music. And that's the beauty of music. You know what I mean? That when you're a musician, a true musician, you love music as a whole, all things music. You know what I mean? And you can hear creativity and things that other people will be like, "Oh, that's garbage." You know, but sometimes there is just gets garbage. So, but you know, in order to properly inspire people, you gotta not. You can't tell them sometimes. Before you go, put up your official website so I can support and share. Thank you for everything you give us daily. I will do that. Let me do that right now. Let me take this down. Let me do this. Let me add this. And we're going to do it this way, guys. I'm going to put up 2 different videos, okay? I mean, 2 different websites. Uh-oh. Going to put up this one. And right now, guys, for those who want to be music millionaires, it is at a discount. And I did that at the request of several of you guys. Oh, God, I didn't spell millionaires right at all. Okay. That is one, and then I'm going to put up this one. I know y'all wives will be like, "You been on there watching YouTube all day. You watching YouTube all day with this dude. What's going on? What's the problem? Hmm? All right. That works for y'all? There we go. All right. There you go. Look at the websites. Yes, there's a crazy thing on IG. Other producers trying to sell me their beats. That's like Wendy's trying to sell McDonald's a cheeseburger. Go for it. Yeah, that is crazy, man. That is crazy. Hot Blocks TV. Hot Blocks, I'm gonna go check you out too, man. I think you got some fire up your sleeve, bruh. Me think you really got some fire you're trying to hold on to. You're not really bragging about you're here for the information, but you're not sharing. Why? Me say, eh? You uplifted production says, can't wait till the next video, SG. What is it going to be on? Secret or nah? I told you. I really don't know which one I want to drop first. But one of them is definitely, it's a very powerful, touching video for those who really, really get the gist of it. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you something that's like supernatural, literally, and music. Where's your little brother at? Where your little brother at? You sure? Why you holding your hand like you crippled? And what happened?
I was trying to, we was digging a hole for a lot because he said he was building the gate for the.
How you digging a hole with no shoes on?
And he told me to dig the dirt out. And I was getting like the hole, my wrist felt like it's like a hole and it felt like a twist.
Okay, let mama see your wrist. Stop all that crying. Be so quick to cry, man. Hey, bro, you almost grown. You 12. You sniffing. I hear you sniffing. Yeah. I know your nose, nothing. You crying. I said that on YouTube. You sound like you crying. Yeah. Okay. All right. My granddaughter is here. I'm trying to look around the corner. You gotta put your shirt up, showing your lady part. Put your shirt up, man. You can't be on YouTube like that. Put your hand over here and say hey to everybody. Say hey. You put your face right here. Say hey. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Give me a hug. Come here. This one I stop having babies. When my son and my granddaughter was born after I had my last son, the one who just hugged me not too long ago. When my daughter had her, I stopped having children. I was like, I'm done. I can't be having children with my children. This is my grandbaby, everybody. This is Aya. Say hi. Tell everybody hi. You can't read yet, so what you looking at? Ilanli, close my door. Changes. Thank you, Chronic One. Please share. Come around. Come this way. Go around. All right. See, when he was born, she was born shortly after, and I was like, no more. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really mean that, man. Let's see. No, boy said Father of the Year. Man, you got to make them tough, man. You know what I mean? They're girly up on you. Okay, all right. Look at him. He walking by. He walking by like that with his hand, guys. All right. Everybody trying to be on TV now, right?
Yeah.
I see. Look at my babies. See all my babies? Everybody trying to be on TV. And that's Cripple Boy. Just put his hand. That's Geronimo.
Why did one of y'all say dove?
I
Don't what?
Hey, Operator.
You going outside? You gonna play? All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
You can't take that outside.
All right. I'm gonna try to catch up with you guys and your conversations that you had. Let's see, and just so you know, I don't miss any gems. I put the live stream on my game system and sent the song through my phone. Boy, listen here, boy, I mess with you. You got to be from New Orleans, bro. I mess with you. Oh my God. That's what's up, man. I love y'all, man. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. I love each and every one of you guys. Y'all bring so much to me. Y'all have know how much. Y'all really don't know how much y'all give me, man. Just y'all are my family. Like I don't outside of my tribe. Like I don't have no friends, guys. Y'all are it. Like that's it. Y'all are it, man. That is too funny. Thank you so much, Chronic. I appreciate it so much, man. I appreciate that so much. Please share. Mr. Jose says, lately I've been working on my TV sync folder. So far, so good. Great. Keep pumping it out, man, because opportunities are not going to stop. They're not going to stop making movies, guys. They're not going to stop making TV shows, guys. There's not going to be, it's going to always be enough opportunities for you guys to do what you know you need to do. So thank you so much, Mr. Jose. Bad for your wealth record says, I appreciate the knowledge, brother. I'm about to head out to get ready for the Saints whoop up on these Cowboys. Don't start that mess on here. You trying to create division on here. Don't start that. No little boy say hashtag Father of the Year. Thank you, brother. By the way, not that it matters. Native, Mexican, white boy. 100%. Mm-hmm. The wall spray. You got a wife that work at the store. What you mean? What you mean? My other son in here, y'all. I'm gonna put his ass on blast too. This is my older son. I'm gonna put him on blast. I mean, yeah, I'm doing a video for real. You gonna put you on blast and put everybody else on blast? You gonna put you on blast? Huh?
How y'all doing?
Yep. He thought it was a joke. How y'all doing? And before he just had the pop voice. Pop. A little small voice. All right, when I'm done, we chop it up. I get you.
I'm gonna take the siding off that house right now
Okay.
and see what kind of wood I can use.
Okay.
I'm building a pig pen.
You building a pig pen?
Yeah, that's how Geronimo heard his rip.
Crying.
For real.
Matter of fact, he did come in here crying. He was. That was all your fan. That was all your fault.
Huh?
All your fault.
Don't do that, Paul.
That what he said?
Don't do that. Video camera. They can use that to record.
Chronic one says nobody hangs up on you faster than a toddler on YouTube. Funny, so real. Loud Gallant says, love your show. Thank you for all the info. Thank you so much, Loud, as well. Thank you so much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank y'all guys for watching me and my children and being on here with my babies. I really mean that, man. So thank y'all so much. And I hope that I was able to help you guys in some way, fashion, or form. I hope that if we did nothing, that we just chopped it up today and you guys got a chance to just laugh, you know what I mean, and learn a couple things at the same time, you know what I mean. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. James Height said, that's amazing. You know where the heart is. Now my wife walking by now. You want to be on TV too, baby? The grandbabies and all the children already did it. You want to come on here too? You want to be on TV too, the grand too? You good? Okay. Just make sure. All right. August C, what's going on? Treating me in a kind of way, man. Y'all better look. You better make yourself known from now on my videos. When I do videos, all y'all on here that's been on here, you better be commenting on these videos. Let me know that y'all okay. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, you know, SG, appreciate the videos. We good. We good on this end, whatever state. Matter of fact, sound off, man. It's 26, 27 y'all in there. Sound off what states you're from. Let everybody see the diversity that we have in here. Sound off what states you're from. And by the way, I did read your I'm native, Mexican, white boy thing. It don't matter at all. We know that. You know what I mean? Because we native as well. So, well, sound off. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from, guys? Sound off before we get off of this. I want to know what states you're from. Let's show the diversity that we have. Dirty Red River says, can you master 5 songs in 1 hour in the studio? Yes, you can. Like I told you before, use automated system. August C is in here. I ain't seen August in a minute. Nola boy said your next live won't be the same without Nola in here. You heard me? Boy, you definitely from New Orleans, man. My cousin, that's Pa all day. I bet you this might be Pa, baby, playing with me. My cousin Nola Pa. He be in here. He from New Orleans. Contact libraries, Hot Block TV. That's what's up. Nola boy, hashtag who that. And the Bears on the Vikings. Chi Towns in the house, 305. Hot Block. That's what I'm talking about. We got the Chi. We got the Miami, New York, Virginia, Louisiana, of course. Central Michigan, Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. CMU, Philadelphia. Real Eye Music says, not sure if I'm fully proud of it, but because it's a lot of work, but I mix and master, do graphic design work, and edit videos, not even including what I have to do on a daily basis. I know that's right. I'm in the same thing. Another Chi-Town person. 225 in the house. He said, nah, son, but we proudly are cousins. You never know. That's a fact. Flint, Michigan. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's up, family, man. I love y'all guys, man. So, hey, man, I'm finna get off here. I've been on here 2 damn hours. I ain't drunk no water. I'm dehydrated. And about another, what time it is, baby?
I have no idea.
So, another no idea time. I gotta go pick up my twisted tea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. So, Pittsburgh in the house. New Jersey. Look at you guys. That's what I'm talking about. V-Tune says, always appreciate the knowledge. Peace. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the donations you give. I had to think about it on the super chats. Thank you so much for the super chat donations, V-Tunes. Always, always, always. And again, if you need something, bro, hit me up. Let me know what I can help you with, okay? 100%. DSC says, I enjoyed everybody today. I look forward to the next live stream. So do I, guys. Demb said he's about to go make some music. Yes. And tell the wife I said hello and hope everything is good. You know how we get down. So, all right. Thank you, brother, for subscribing, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for subscribing. V-Tunes, that's what's up. All right, guys. Well, y'all know what it is, man. I'm your man, SG1, from the Grammy Award-winning team, The Peacemakers. And it don't even matter. Damn the Grammy Award-winning. Just say we're from The Peacemakers. And, you know, saying I love you guys. Make sure you push the like button. You know what I mean? And also, if you have not, what am I going to tell you to do? Make sure you subscribe, guys. Love you guys, man. It's been fun. Love being on here with you guys. Till next time, y'all know the secret. Y'all know what Peacemakers believe in. That music is life. We out.